How do you make it through a city-wide winter blackout when the grid is dead, the streets look like frozen mausoleums, and your furnace is nothing more than overpriced metal furniture? The power system just buckled under a brutal polar vortex that turned your city into an icy wasteland. No warning, no backup, just your furnace gasping its last breath and the lights dying like they finally gave up on you. Outside, the temperature is crashing quicker than your phone battery, which, by the way, is already toast. Inside, your cozy modern home is about to transform into a freezer dressed up as a living room. Your pipes will freeze, your food will spoil or turn into edible ice cubes, and hypothermia. That's not tomorrow's problem. That's tonight's battle. Every winter, people die in blackouts, not from hunger, not from rioters, but from the cold and from the desperate, dangerous stunts people try to fight it, like cranking a gas oven or running a generator in a garage until carbon monoxide quietly erases them. But don't panic. We're getting through this blackout using science, scraps, and just a touch of controlled chaos. Step 1E, choose your stronghold and seal it like a tomb. You are not heating your whole house during a blackout. That's a fantasy. You heat one room, one small, defensible heat, trapping bunker where you and your crew can huddle like refugees weathering a storm. Find the smallest room with the fewest windows, a bathroom, a closet, a windowless spare room. Beauty doesn't matter. Size does. Small rooms keep heat in. Big rooms devour it. Now seal it up. Stuffed towels, blankets, clothes, duct tape, plastic bags, anything, under doors and around window frames. You're not aiming for perfect airtightness. You're stopping the cold from creeping in like a hunting animal. Every crack leaks warmth. Every leak drains degrees. If you have plastic sheeting or even trash bags, tape them over the windows. It's ugly. It's improvised. It works. You've just created a primitive thermal shell shelter inside your house. Congratulations, you're now basically living in a cave, one with property taxes. Step 2, dress like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Your body is its own heater, a 98.6-degree biological engine burning calories to keep you alive, but it constantly bleeds heat through your skin, head, hands, feet, everywhere. So you layer up, not one thick coat, multiple layers. Thin, breathable layers trap air between them, and air is insulation. Start with a base layer, thermal underwear, long sleeves, whatever you've got. Then a middle layer like fleece, wool, or hoodies. Then an outer layer, jackets, blankets, sleeping bags. Wear a hat. You lose a shocking amount of warmth through your head because your brain is a calorie-hungry furnace sitting inside a mostly uninsulated skull. Gloves. 2 pairs of socks. Wool beats cotton. Cotton becomes a death trap when it gets damp. If you're short on clothes, wrap yourself in blankets, towels, curtains, old coats from the closet. Look absurd. Stay alive. Here's the science-y: your body loses heat through conduction when you touch cold surfaces, convection when cold air moves around you, radiation as your warmth leaks outward like a dying star, and evaporation through sweat. Layers fight convection and radiation. Staying dry stops evaporation. Sitting on insulation, cardboard, a yoga mat, folded clothes, blocks conduction from the freezing floor. You're not just dressing up. You're building a portable climate system. Now let's talk heat. The safe kind, not the kind that silently murders you. Let's get this straight immediately. Do not use your gas oven or stove to heat your room. I don't care how cold you are or if your neighbor is doing it. Gas appliances pump out carbon monoxide, an invisible, odorless gas that quietly shuts down your brain and heart while you think you're just getting a bit drowsy. Same goes for charcoal grills, propane camp stoves, and especially generators running indoors or even in the garage. These aren't heaters. They're death traps. Every year, blackouts turn into obituaries because someone thought, just for a little while, wouldn't hurt. It does. So what can you use? Option 1, your own body heat. Cuddle up. I'm dead serious. Get your family, kids, pets, and that quirky uncle into your sealed room and pile under blankets or into sleeping bags. Shared body heat is free, safe, and shockingly effective. Humans are basically 98-degree walking space heaters. Use that. Option 2, safe indoor, rated propane or kerosene heaters. Indoor rated is the key phrase. Even then, you need ventilation. Crack a window an inch. Run the heater in short bursts to take the edge off, and never sleep with it running. These heaters are designed for emergencies, but they still produce combustion gases. Respect them or they'll harm you. Option 3, hot water bottles. Boil water on a camp stove outside or on a safe indoor burner. Pour it into durable containers, metal bottles, thick plastic soda bottles, anything that can handle heat. Wrap them in towels to avoid burns and tuck them into sleeping bags or blankets. Instant portable heat sources that last for hours. Option 4, candles. A few candles in a small sealed room can bump the temperature up a couple degrees. It's not much, but 2 degrees can be the difference between shivering miserably and actually getting some rest. Use sturdy holders and never leave them unattended. A fire during a blackout is a guaranteed death sentence. The science is simple: heat is energy. Your body makes it. A heater makes it. Candles make it. Your mission is to trap that energy in one small space and stop it from escaping. Insulation heat source sealed room top survival. You won't be cozy, but you'll stay alive, and right now, that's the goal. Step 4, water. Frozen pipes are a catastrophe you can easily avoid. Once the heat shuts off, your plumbing is on a countdown. Water expands when it freezes, and inside a sealed pipe, that expansion blows the pipe apart. When the power eventually returns, you'll walk into a flooded disaster, so you let your faucets drip, every single one. A thin, steady trickle keeps water moving, and moving water freezes slower. Not a guarantee, but it buys you time. Wrap exposed pipes in the basement, garage, or crawl spaces with anything: towels, clothes, foam, even newspaper. All you're doing is slowing the freeze. Now, drinking water, your hot water heater holds 40-60 gallons of perfectly drinkable water. That's your emergency stash. Turn off the gas or electricity, let it cool, then open the drain valve at the bottom. Instant water reserve. Ideally, you've stored water beforehand, a gallon per person per day. If you haven't, fill your bathtub, sinks, pots, and buckets as soon as the power fails. City water pressure can vanish quickly, and if you're forced to melt snow, do it outside on a stove. Only bring the water in once it's melted. Melting snow indoors dumps moisture into the air, making the cold feel worse and causing condensation and mold. Science time water freezes at 32 GeF. Moving water and insulated pipes slow that freeze. And your body needs water to generate heat. Dehydration actually makes you colder. This isn't about comfort. This is survival fundamentals. Heat, water. Get these right, and you're already ahead. Step 5, food. The rule is simple. Eat like a scavenger, think like a strategist. Your fridge is dying. Your freezer is dying, but they're not totally gone yet. This is a clock race. A full freezer stays cold for about 48 hours if you don't open it. Half full, 24 hours. Your fridge is basically a glorified cooler now. It'll last maybe a day. So prioritize. Eat from the refrigerator first: leftovers, milk, anything that spoils fast. Then hit the freezer. And here's a trick. If it's below freezing outdoors, you've got a brand new appliance. Move frozen food into a cooler or secure box outside. Congratulations, your backyard is now a walk-in freezer. Just keep it locked down so animals don't turn it into a buffet. After that, switch to non-perishables. Your long-term supply: canned goods, rice, pasta, peanut butter, protein bars, anything stable. If you have to cook, do it outside on a camp stove, or if you're using an indoor, safe burner, crack a window. Don't use your gas oven for cooking marathons or heating. That's how you earn a fatal dose of carbon monoxide. The science. Your body burns extra calories in the cold just to keep you alive. High-calorie, high-fat foods, nuts, chocolate, peanut butter are prime fuel for your internal furnace. Step 6 Light. Darkness is dangerous. With the power out, your lights are dead, and stumbling through pitch black is how you sprain your ankle or knock over a candle and turn your survival room into a funeral pyre. So light up your space. Flashlights, headlamps, battery lanterns, even glow sticks to stretch battery life. Use candles when sitting still. Save flashlights for movement. If you're desperate, no batteries, one candle left, make your own lamp. Grab a small glass jar or metal can. Fill it halfway with cooking oil, any kind. Find a wick, a strip of cotton, a shoelace, anything absorbent. Twist it tight, soak it in the oil. Leave an inch sticking out and light it. You've just built an oil lamp that burns for hours. Simple science, the oil is fuel. The wick pulls it upward using capillary action. Ancient tech that still works beautifully. Step 7 Communication. Isolation crushes hope faster than the cold. Your phone is basically a paperweight. Cell towers, down. Internet, gone, you're cut off. If you prepped, this is when you grab your hand, crank emergency radio, and tune into local broadcasts for updates or shelter info. If you didn't prepare, switch your phone to pure emergency mode. Kill Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and background apps. Stretch every minute of battery life. Your car charger can help, but only run the car for brief moments, and absolutely never in a closed garage. But the most important communication tool you have isn't digital, it's your feet. Check on neighbors, knock on doors, especially for elderly or disabled people. Share supplies, exchange information. In a blackout, your community becomes your lifeline. Survival isn't solo, it's a group effort. And then finally, it happens. A flicker, a faint hum. The grid comes crawling back to life. The furnace roars awake. You made it. Your sealed room, your layers, your dripping faucets, your scavenger food strategy. It all paid off. You didn't panic. You didn't poison yourself. You didn't freeze. You stared down a citywide winter blackout with nothing but scraps, science, and a smart plan. No doomsday bunker, no prepper fantasy. Just you and the knowledge that even when our systems fail, you don't have to. You survived. And if the furnace doesn't kick back on, you already know what to do now. You've got the skills. You've got the plan. Welcome to the modern world, where survival isn't about fighting monsters. It's about fighting the cold and winning.